welcome to our stretch and mobility workout. Today is going to be all about stretching our body out, really getting some good mobility. This is something that you should be doing most days. But yeah, let's get going. You're going to be cross-legged, and from here we're just going to really gently tilt our pelvis forward and backwards, looking for neutral spine. Really small movement in this position, lovely. Just padding out your sitting bones and making sure your weight is equally distributed, nice and long through that spine. Imagine there's a string pulling you up, nice long neck, shoulders away from your ears, lovely. From here we're going to take an inhale to prepare, exhale, turning our neck to the left. Inhale back to center, exhale right. Inhale center, exhale left. Inhale center, exhale right. Two more. Lovely. From here, place your left hand on the mat. Your right hand, we're going to inhale upwards, exhale round. Bending into that side. Make sure your opposite bum, your sitting bone, is staying on that mat. Inhale again, exhale. Can you deepen that stretch? Two more. One more. Back to center. Right hand comes on that mat. Inhale, up, exhale, round. Inhale, exhale, deepen. Exhale, further that stretch. One more breath. And back to center. Coming round onto all fours. Hands are directly under shoulders, knees are directly in line with your hips. Take a few pelvic tilts here, looking for that neutral spine. Lovely. From here we're going to really press forward in that anterior tilt into our cow. Inhale, we're going to push up into a cat. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cat. Two more. One more. Lovely. From here, I want you to open up with your chest and your arm, looking at that hand behind you, but keeping your neck long, and then back down. Once again, exhale, open up through that chest, inhale down. Exhale. Inhale, looking at your hand, but only a slight rotation through that torso. And down. Now onto the other side, the same. Looking at that hand, inhale down, exhale, opening up through that chest. Two more. Last one. Lovely. Coming down. Our hands up, coming onto our bellies. We're now here. We're going to push up from here into Cobra. We're going to then tuck our toes and push into downward dog. Coming back down, untucking our toes and into Cobra. Inhale, tuck our toes, push back On the exhale to downward dog. Inhale, coming back forward, untucking our toes, exhale, cobra. Inhale, tuck your toes, push back to downward dog. Inhale, come back forward, untuck your toes, exhale, cobra. Inhale, tuck those toes, push back to downward dog on the exhale. Inhale, coming forward, untucking those toes, and exhale, cobra. And do one more. Push back, tuck those toes, push into downward dog. Inhale, come forward, untuck those toes, and into cobra. Lovely. Coming back up onto all fours. Lovely. From here, I want you to press up into a low lunge. So your left leg is now bent, your right knee is still on the floor. Lovely. We're going to push forward with our hands. So our hands come onto the floor, pushing into that hip, and then coming back with our hands, bending backwards. So inhale forward, looking at the ground, neck nice and long. Exhale back, putting a slight bend into our back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Coming around onto that floor and just swapping that foot over, deepening into that hip, and then exhale, bending back. Inhale, coming forward onto that leg, exhale, bending back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, into that hip, exhale back. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Coming out of that, I want your left leg to come back forward into that lunge. I want you to keep your hands on the floor, really getting into that hip. If you can go onto your forearms. I'm not quite there for that flexibility levels, but you can come down like so. Maybe move your foot diagonal so that's easier. Neck nice and long. On every exhale, you can see if you can get a little bit closer to that ground. One more breath. And swapping over. Same on this side. You might find that you find it easier to go down fully to the floor on one side. I do a lot of weight training, so all my legs are super tight from years of not stretching. I've only just started last year. I'm not quite there with the flexibility yet. 2 more breaths. Great. Starting with this side, as we're on this side already, I want you to face that leg which is bent and open up through that chest like so. Really pushing into that hip. Looking at your hand. 2 more breaths. Great. And swapping your legs. Doing the same on this side, looking at that hand closest to the leg which is bent. Coming back onto all fours, I want you to just gently start circling your hips, little rotations with that hip and that pelvis tucking in and out. Nice long neck. Lovely. Last stretch here. We're going to be in a butterfly, like a butterfly crunch. We're really going to push down on those knees. Trying to get them lower and lower on every exhale. Lovely. Thank you guys for joining for the mobility. I think that was around 10 minutes. I do recommend doing lots of stretching and mobility. I've got so much tightness to work through years of training and not doing so, and I'm really regretting that now. So I recommend to start.